Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the next episode review of My Dress Up Darling Season 2. And first of all, I say I'm sorry I didn't get to it last week. I always say I always say the same thing. Whatever I don't get to an episode that I skip over during that week, that's because I was busy doing other things. So lately, I'm sorry I didn't get to last week's episode. But which was episode 17. Now we're on 18. So just briefly just give a brief about episode 17. That the cultural festival is coming up, and so they wanted to do a pageant. It's like it's just switching up. The guys dressing as the women, and then the girls dressing up as the guys, right? So for Marin, they wanted her. She chose to dress up as this character, another from this series, right? Probably explain I probably explained it briefly from when I reviewed episode 16. But just to remind again, so in this episode, they want to try to get the costume and the how the character how Marin acts as the character. So they altering the white suit, and the wig and everything, the multicolored flower, and also this everyone was making a big deal in this scene because in 17, this one I missed, because Mara was like given uh Gojo a bento box, right? Because everyone was making this big deal about this bento scene in the series with Ray, the character Ray that Marin is going to be dressing up as. Everyone was making this big deal about the whole bento scene, and so while ultimately the band getting the costume together, and but that was pretty much about it. The whole box of rice, because Gojo was like, oh, because of food that she eats, right? Oh, but she made that nice bento boxes. She was been given to his lunch every day recently. But they got most of the costume done. So that was pretty much the gist of it for episode 17. But now we'll get into episode 18. Now that the finishing touches are coming up in the last couple days until the festival starts, they want to trying to get to the now we get to the rose, the multicolored rose. And so they like Gojo tried spray painting it, but it wasn't turning out right. So ask another one of Marin's friends who showed him like cut the stems and put it in different like little vial tubes with multicolored dyes, right? And they'll give it since it was orbital, it'll give it its color. It's like what? That was easy. And so by the time the festival starts, first day going on, right? There's this one section of the another class is doing a lot of business, and then until when the pageant comes up, right? And oh, before that though, as Gojo's gonna get ready to put the makeup on Marin, right? Like all of their friends starts coming in the classroom, and so Gojo's getting like all nervous because everyone's gonna be watching him put the makeup on, right? But he calms himself down, reminding that Marin is the one. She's like, I'm gonna be the one to get first place, right? And I'm gonna be this on the center of the stage. So with her, like her words of advice, I was like, he calms himself down, puts his game face on, and starts applying the makeup. Right? He's applying. We see. I like that as translation. He's applying the makeup to Marin, like he's doing as he's painting his Hina dolls. Because we see a transition when he's picking up his brushes, doing the makeup on, putting on the makeup on Marin, and it transitions the scene to him like painting the face of a Hina doll. So that's what I do like that transition. Like he's doing Marin's makeup like he's painting a Hina doll's face. I do like that transition. So, and then by the time it starts, so by the time it starts, now her name's been called out, and she just steps on the stage, and all the whole audience is shocked to see how Marin has transformed into the character of Ray. Especially all the girls, they're all screaming and cheering, "Ray! Yeah, it's Ray!" And it was like, what? it feels like I'm in a. I think it was the student council president. It's like I feels like I'm in a dream because I feel like I'm in the show, right? Because Marin is Ray perfectly. She's portraying of the character Ray perfectly, like the emotion, like the movements, and how what the character says. Like snapping the fingers to turn the lights on and starts singing like the character. Marin she nailed the character perfect, and Gojo's watching in awe, you know, and how the way she portrays the character, and like how like she goes and grabs the student council president, talking like she's the character in the show, right? And Gojo's watching in awe, it's like, what is this feeling? Because he hasn't seen her. Like, remember in the first season, right? He does not hardly use the word beautiful unless what he sees is truly that word. And when he sees Marin up there, he was gonna say beautiful. She was beautiful. Just like in the first season when they're on the train ride home, and he falls asleep like this, but he said under his breath, Marin, you're beautiful. And that kind of gave her that shocked look on her face in the first season, and so that's what he wants. He saw Marin as beautiful again, and so after that amazing performance, she easily won. She easily won the first place prize. And so after that, they're all going to go out to karaoke to celebrate. And so, and of course, he had to step outside because he doesn't do well in crowds. So him and Marin. Well, first of all, it's like, hey, how the way she was grabbing the whole student council president, right? She quickly had it was funny. She had a quick flashback into the first season when they were at the Love Hotel, and when Gojo grabbed her by the waist, and she was like, and she remembered they were on the bed together. All that hit her again. She got that so flustered face, or that was on her, and that was just so funny, right? So they go to the arcade, like tries to win. Gojo wins her one of those stuffed animals from those crane grabbers, and she wanted to take a photo with Gojo. One of those photo booths, because she only has on her phone. She doesn't have like a photograph of him and her, right? So that she was gonna do that, but then the rest of all the guy friends comes in and, hey, let's get a photo too, and that kind of got the frustrated look on Marin's face because she wanted to get just the two of them, but they had the Gojo and the other guys end up getting a photo together without Marin in it. I'm like, oh man. So yeah, so episode 17 briefly was good though. Sorry I missed it last week, but episode 18 was better because, like I said, she portrayed the character of that character Ray so perfectly. It's like literally the character of that TV show stepped out off the big screen and into reality, because that's how perfect she was as the character of Ray. Marin was perfection. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and so my dress up darling has been phenomenal for the season, and once again, her relation, like the character relationship between her and Gojo has been absolutely outstanding. So, but yeah, fun episode once again. I've been loving the show. So like I said. But anyway, but thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully, I'll get to it the next weekend, the next Saturday. So, but we'll see you next time. Later.